everybody, it's Tex here. I just got the okay to have a couple of days off, so I'm gonna get some hikes in. First hike I'm gonna do, plan to hike tomorrow, Humphrey's Peak in Arizona. Let me introduce you to some of my friends. This here is Big Steve. TC, say hi buddy. That's TC. Steven. John, but he's a little bit of a troublemaker. These are my coworkers, aren't they cute? There it is. That's what we'll be climbing today. Made it to the parking area, but look at that. Beautiful morning. Looks like I'm not the only one who thought of doing this. There's porta potties. .8 miles to the summit. We're just going to be switchbacking up to the top, and that last stretch from the saddle, 1.2 miles, is supposed to be steepish scrambling. Let's do it. Good morning. It's October 18th. We're climbing up to Humphrey's Peak today. It is the tallest peak in the San Francisco Peaks in the Coconino National Forest. And it is the highest point in Arizona, 12,633 feet. I don't know that I've ever climbed a peak at that elevation before. We'll see how this goes. On a clear day, you're supposed to be able to see the Grand Canyon from its peak. This is going to be an almost 10-mile out and back trip with about 3,000 feet of elevation gain. Starting out at about 9,300 feet this morning, going up to over 12,600. The San Francisco Peaks are a group of dormant volcanic peaks, and they're sacred to 13 tribes in the area. The Hopi people believe that their kachina gods live at the peak of the mountains about half of the year amongst the clouds up there, and it's the kachinas that are responsible for bringing rain to the area. This area is also home to the Snow Bowl. I've come here a couple times to ski. I think they're about to start making snow for the season. However, it's the U.S. Forest Service that determines how these lands are used. And since 2009, they've allowed the Snow Bowl to use reclaimed water to produce snow on the mountain, which is a desecration to the sacred mountain for the native tribes. Here we go, getting into the trees. What a nice time of year to hike out here. Aspens are turning yellow. Crisp but not too cold. Rocks and roots. Feels like I'm back on the AT again. Feels like home. 1 hour down. Probably 2 miles in. Making some progress. Hour and 45 minutes in. You can see some of the ski lifts above that one, but not yet above the gondola lift, which is up there. There's a couple people way up there. gondolas running. I guess they started at 9. Ooh, hello. There's prescribed burns going on in several areas. I guess we got one going on right here. Whew. And we're above tree line. Sunscreen is on. Sun gear engaged.
I was expecting like that rock field over there. Yeah. I was expecting that from 11,000 up.
Guess we're going that way. From here on out, we should see markers like this one pointing the way. Someone had a altimeter, is that what they're called? I don't know, you could see the elevation. He said it was at 11.7 here, so. What does that mean, 900 feet left? Gotta hop down there real quick. That must have been the saddle back there. And now we got the final 1.2 to the summit. I read online that there's 2 false summits to this hike, so I won't get myself overly excited. False summit number 1, because we're still headed over there. Look at that cool ridge line. And we are continuing all the way up there. Second false summit. Maybe that's the end. Whew. My legs are burning. I'm a huffing and a puffing up this mountain. But slow and steady wins, right? I think we're almost there. Just past a hiker coming down. The first one, actually. He said that's a false summit. Another false summit. But he said it's just beyond there. Whew. This rock is interesting. It does look and sound when you step on it like lava rock. Which makes sense, since this used to be a volcano. Pretty wild, huh? Just, you know, hiking up a ancient volcano, no big deal. Okay, got around that hump. So, surely that is the end, right? I think this is it. I think it's the final push. We did it! Woo! Made it to the top of the volcano! Here's your 360.
Hooray!
Hello! You made it too!
Yay!
Woo! Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I think this is the perfect year to come up here and do this.
Lovely weather.
The sticks in my pockets.
So if Humphrey's Peak is the highest peak in Arizona, does that mean I can see all of Arizona from up here? It's not the best visibility with the smoke. Over there you're supposed to be able to see a little bit of the canyon. Maybe you can. You know what sounds fun? Taking the gondola down. Wonder if I can do that. Take it one way from the top. Reminds me a little bit of the Smoky Mountains in this area. We made it. Back to the clearing. Aren't the aspen incredible? Just a beautiful day. Who knew the Arizona Trail goes right through Snowball? So it would be a short detour to get up to that Humphrey's Peak side trail. And we officially finished. Took us 3 hours 15 going up, almost 2 hours coming down. What a nice trail, especially this time of year. Really lucked out on weather. Thanks for joining me.